I think for me, reading during ISO and during this year, and, you know, for a little bit longer, I know as well, and during all the other hard times that I've had in my life, reading is a way that you get to switch off. You know, you should never think, oh, I have to read now because it's good for me. You should think, I get to read now.
Yeah, during this lockdown time, I've found reading to be a really great way of connecting with people. Just by reading some words on a page, you can take yourself and suddenly be somewhere else. So yeah, I think it's a really great way to get through these times when we're not able to socialize as much as we used to.
I think you are never alone when you're with a book. Really getting to know and to travel with characters can help you feel that life is a little bit bigger than the confines of personal circumstance.
I'm a huge fan of rereading my favourite novels, and a big part of that are the people in those books. I do feel when I've read particularly an old favourite or a new book where I really connect with the characters, that I kind of have been visiting friends. It gives some of that same experience. It's not the same, but I think it does help with those feelings of isolation.
Melbourne's Yarra Plenty Regional Libraries, they went through their databases and they found every single patron of their library who was over the age of 70, 8,000 patrons. They reached out to every single one of them and just gave them a phone call to say, how are you doing? Do you need anything? Can we help you? That's Books community in a nutshell, I think. We care about people, and books really do bring us together, and we've been reminded of that constantly throughout this really troublesome time.
I always feel enormously complimented when people tell me that they met through loving one of my books and talking about it. But I think books are always connecting people, and online, in person, that is another great advantage of reading and another great advantage of books.
Right now, I think we all need positivity. So I look for books that can provide that experience. I'm trying to read things that I know my friends have, so I can talk about those books with them. I think reading is a really great way to connect to others in isolation.
The thing about reading is it's a bridge, and whether it means we are connecting ourselves with the author who wrote a text, or we are sharing a reading experience with others who are reading the same book at the same time, just separated by distance. Reading can bridge the gap between us, and I think in a time when we are quite isolated, I think that is pretty important.
Because we can't catch up with friends and we can't, just see people sometimes on a day-to-day basis, reading can help you bridge that gap. But it can also be a space where you can share with people about what you're reading. There's quite a few people I know who are starting book clubs just for the excuse to get on and talk about whatever they're reading together, and to be able to share that, I think is a really good thing.
Reading can really help you relax and de-stress and find yourself. And so sometimes you just need to disconnect from the real world and pick up a book and connect with those characters and feel a sense of belonging and a sense of community.